we're gonna get pulled. Oh my god! Yeah! Oh my god! Hello and welcome to my first ever visit to Emerald Park here in Ireland. My name's Matt, this is the Coaster Giant channel, and here's what's coming up in today's vlog. Okay, we are in the park. Very easy to get in. We used our Blackpool Pleasure Beach passes, so we get free entry. You do need to email them before you come, then you get a booking reference. And then when you get here, just go to guest services and they'll give you a wristband for the day. So yeah, free entry with your Blackpool pass, which is brilliant. We're actually day tripping it. The flights from Bristol were £14 each way, so total of 30 quid. Obviously you just need a backpack. So no extra baggage required. We've hired a car when we got here. There's three of us here today. I'm here with James and Claire. We hired a car. We just got a Corsa, and it was, what was it, 20 quid? 20 quid to hire it for the day. We picked it up at about, I don't know, 9 o'clock, and then we'll be dropping it off at 7 o'clock tonight. So that was an absolute bargain. So it's actually a pretty cheap day trip, and the flight took 45 minutes to get here from Bristol, so quicker than my drive to work normally. So first up, we're going on Cuckoo Lane, the 2015 wooden coaster here at the park. I think it was short and had some maintenance last year, so let's see how this is riding. Do you know what? I had really low expectations for that. I've not heard great things. It was a very bouncy, rattly ride, but not in a painful or like headachy way. It was just bouncy. Really long layout, just over 100 foot tall. And all the transitions and everything were fine. Like there was nothing was like snapping any bones in my body or anything. Yeah, that was a good start to the day. There is a lot of school kids here today. Hopefully they'll empty out later on, but it shouldn't affect us. There's loads of rides here. They've got 6 roller coasters, there's loads of flat rides, and there's loads of animals in the zoo as well, so loads to keep us busy, and the sunshine is out. We've got clear skies. I think it's going to be a good day. So next up, we're doing flight school. There was empty rows on the train that just went out, so we're thinking there won't be a big queue. It's all themed to an airport, which is quite cool. Okay, here we go on flight school. In the middle of the train. Oh, my head! That was actually a really decent little family coaster. Little Sierra Force model, but it picked up quite a lot of speed in the track. It's got some really nice whippy transitions. Yeah, even on the middle of the train, it felt quite fast. I really like this bit now. Very nice little coaster. Okay, next up we're going to get another cred. This is Dino Dash. Only posted at a 5-minute wait. They've got queue times on all the big rides. Let's see if that's actually true. I'm sad that that thing's closed because I would love to go on one of them little rail things where you just hang off it. It looks terrifying. It does look terrifying. Whoa! Whoa! Jesus! Whoa! Whoa! Push in the face! Oh God! Yeah, they need to trim some of their plants back. Oh, is it one lap? Oh. So as you might have heard me mention on that POV, they've got this tower. Don't know what these are called. Like, they're them things where you basically get on a harness and get strapped on and then ride that just dangling from it. I've always wanted to do something like that, so it's a shame that that's standing but not operating. I think it's been like that for a few years, so maybe we're not going to see that open again. It's a long way up them stairs as well. The coaster that we've just been on, Dino Dash, yeah, it was good. It's a Vekoma family coaster. You only get 1 lap, which is a bit of a shame. We were sat on the back row, and it actually really whipped us over the top of the lift hill. It took quite a lot of speed here, but then really fizzled out towards the end. But very smooth. I think Flight School was better than that one, and Flight School give us 2 laps as well. I think it's quite a short coaster if you're good with 2 laps. So we're just on the hunt for the next cred, which is a little SBF spinning coaster. I'm just wandering through the zoo. It's really nice. There's no, it's all glass fronted, no cages, and they're all really nicely landscaped. We haven't seen many animals yet. We did see some monkeys down there.
That is it. Sleeping.
Oh, hang on.
He's just curled up.
Oh wow. He's tiny. Just sleeping down there in the sun. First impressions, this is a really cute little park. I like the way they've got animals mixed in with rides. They've got a train here. They've got a little parachute drop tower over there. Definitely feels like this was very much a family friendly park, and then they started adding big rides a few years ago. But yeah, it's very pretty. So we've got quite a lot of little rides around here. We've got the shot tower, we've got the rocking tug, we've got a little spinning flat ride, all nicely themed in the background. And there's the train again. It's a little frog hopper ride over there that Claire's going to be very happy about. And here's the coaster we're looking for. So this was cool, very nicely themed. It is just like a travelling SBF Visa spinning coaster. You see these quite a lot in quite a lot of different places. Quite a low height, 0.95 if you're accompanied by an adult, or 1.2 if you're on your own. But yeah, it's literally a figure of 8, up and over, and then back into the station. So probably one of the smallest coaster layouts you're ever gonna find anywhere. But the seats do spin, hopefully. Let's see if we spin. We've all sat on our own. Shame cred. Luckily we beat all the kids, there's no others here. I got one rotation. Here we go. Here we go. How many laps? Oh, we're done, we're done.
You're spinning a lot.
Okay, let's see if we fit in the bouncing frogs. Here we go. Whoa! Okay, next up, we're doing the honey pots. Okay, here we go. These are very easy to spin. We've all gone separate. That spun so much. It was me and James, we could barely walk when we got off. Had to take a minute. Right, next we're going on a powered spin coaster. It looks exactly like the spinning coaster, so I'm guessing this is SBF Visa as well. Don't know what it actually does, but let's check it out. Okay, this is Spinny. That was actually quite a lot.
Oh, that was evil.
That was, because it's such a tight turning circle, it felt very intense. Like, that was worse than some of the funfair rides I did in Europe a couple of weekends ago. It's a weird area that it's basically like, it feels like a car park. It's all just totally tarmacked and then red fences, same as this. There's no planting between the fences and the tarmac. So yeah, not attempts at theming, but all very mismatched, but cool rides in there for kids and families. And it looks like that continues. They've got a pony trek here. That's not open at the minute. Got some little balloons. They've also got a water play area just over there. And what is that building? That looks pretty elaborate. What is that? So yeah, balloon chase. Got a little driving school over there. This is all very kids. And there's a crazy bus. Oh yeah, there we go. So that's just the backdrop for the crazy bus. It doesn't look like that's open yet either. I wonder if they rotate when some of the rides are open and some of them open later in the day. Not that we want to go on them. But yeah, there's lots of stuff for people with young families to do here.
They think we have food.
The size of that, that's the biggest goldfish I've ever seen in my life. He could swallow one of them little ones. So you've got lots of park maps around the park, and you've got screens as well with loads of information on what's open, what's closed, what restaurants are opening at what time, and you just have ride times as well, so it's good to judge where to go next, especially when there's a lot of school trips here. unlike the ride areas, the zoo area, it's very nice, very green. Not too much tarmac. I like how the fences have all got planting between them, so it kind of shields the animals. And the enclosures look really good. They look like they've got interesting stuff to do, and lots of places to hide and stuff, which is always good in a zoo. Okay, so we're leaving behind another area of the park that's been probably here since the park opened. It's all very tarmacked again, and we're entering the new area. This opened last year with two new Vekoma coasters, a suspended thrill coaster and a boomerang coaster. Here we go. Tiernanog, Land of Eternal Youth. This is, I believe, their first real attempt at a properly well-themed area, tying in the two coasters. And I've got to say, first impressions, it feels like we're walking into a completely different park. Okay, we're heading to the boomerang first. It's called the Quest. It's a Vekoma family boomerang that interacts fully with the suspended thrill coaster. Very similar to what I saw in Trip's Drill last year. I loved both of them coasters, so got very high hopes for these. So there were some areas that were still under construction last year apparently, and this has all been finished off for this year. We've got a toilet block, and there is another building over there that's been clad in wood, which is a bit of a shame because it doesn't really fit the rest of all the rock work. Here we go, front row on the Quest. It's amazing how Fianna Falls, the suspended thrill coaster, goes through the station. Oh, here we go. Whoa, this is good. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame you go from these beautiful stone effect buildings to a wooden effect castle looking kitchen, but this area is very nice. That was actually a great little boomerang. Got from row, saw almost got little pops of airtime on the hills. Really nice layout, and I love the way it interacts with the suspended thrill coaster. Right, that's the next one we're going on. I'm excited for this. This is Fianna Falls. Okay, here we go on Fianna Falls. We've got a front row. So they're doing a lot of stuff over there as well. Let's see what this has got. Just a lap bar. Whoa! 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 That is so smooth! time on a suspended coaster. Whoa! Whoa! That was really good. Okay, we just had our first ride on Fiend of Force. You probably saw front row if the POV worked out. I'm really impressed. That was so smooth, really forceful. We got like hops of airtime at the end. There's like airtime hills on an invert, which I've never really experienced before. So massively impressed with that. I want to get a few more rides on it, get it at the back as well. But the near misses, the inversions, the forces you're feeling, massive thumbs up from me for that one. I love how they've done this area. They've made a little viewing area in the middle of both of the coasters. So you can see the Boomerang station over there, Fiend of Force station's over there. All the queue lines set over water. The Boomerang goes over the water. And it's constantly over and under the track. There's some real speed on that coaster as well. I need to look at how fast it goes. It doesn't look that fast from off-ride, but yeah, trust me, it feels very fast and very intense when you're on it. I really like that area. It's got some good music, it's beautifully landscaped, and two really good coasters. And that's it, we've done all 6 coasters now at the park, so we've got all the new creds. We've got quite a few flat rides to do. Some weird and wonderful looking ones that I've never seen before. But first we're going to go and get some lunch, and apparently there's a really nice restaurant over in the zoo. We have got a little in area in the zoo as well. It's a bigger zoo than I was expecting. Look at these little guys. Hi. Oh. These are really chill.
There's like a meerkat right next to it, like we're
They've got loads of birds in the zoo, but like big birds. We're going to go and see a show in a minute actually at 1 o'clock. World of Raptors just over there. There's a show featuring all of the birds of prey. I can't believe how big they are.
Being over the hiatus just means that he's a fishing eagle or a sea boar. You know that their fish are really, really slimy and really, really hard to pick up. The male is going to be just a third larger than the female. And what that means, Irish or English, I mean in relation to his plumage. So much like that they don't have a great sense of smell, what sense do you think Audi's going to use to go hunting? You can shout out your answers at me, guys.
Okay, it's lunchtime, so we've ended up in the back corner of the zoo. We find the Lodge restaurant. Been recommended because you get some like proper nice sit-down meals apparently. So let's have a look and see what they've got to offer. So there's loads to choose from in here. Kids menu and main meals. And not bad, everything's under 15 euros. This is crazy food for a theme park. This was just over 17 euros, which is under £15 for the meal and a drink. It's half a chicken. It's basically a roast dinner. And then what did you go for? The vegetable curry. And that was even cheaper.
Yeah, this was £10 for a bean curry, chips and rice and drink.
Tenner. That's an absolute bargain. Okay, I haven't got a clue what to expect, but we're going to check out the 5D cinema. So, looks like there's a few different films on offer. And there was a countdown here as well to the next showing, so we've got 8 minutes. I don't know whose idea it was to eat a massive lunch, but I am severely regretting it. We had a little wander around the zoo. We're going to do this sit down for 5 minutes. And then hopefully I'll be back on forth and we'll do some more rides. Next up we're going on the park's log flume. I know nothing about this. The drop looked pretty big from what I saw. I don't know how many drops. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know that people are coming up pretty wet. So I've got a little jacket. I'm doing it right up to the top. I'm not going to POV this. Let's hope I stay dry. Okay. Viking Voyage is an absolute soaker. Me and Claire were on the back. There were 7 people in the boat. Me and James sat on the same side, which I think was weighing the boat down. So it wasn't so much the splash that was the problem. It was when it then dropped off the rails back into the trough. The whole back of the boat was dipping and it was coming through the footwell at the side, like literally pouring in. So like, I don't know if you can actually see, but my arse is absolutely soaked. I was literally sat in a puddle. Poor Claire, it literally poured into her boots. I can't believe how bad that was. James was clever. He paid €250 for a poncho. It's actually cheap for a poncho from a theme park.
Which is now in the bin.
And I was like, I won't need that. I've got a jacket. I was literally sat in a puddle at the end of that. It was a really good log flume though. I did enjoy it. But yeah, 3 drops. There was a backwards drop as well. That was the real soaker. And yeah, now I've got a couple of hours to drive before I've got to go sit on a plane and go back to England. Okay, we're going to go and try and dry off on a few re-rides on the roller coasters, and I'll come back to the vlog when we do some of the other flats that we haven't done yet. Here we go on the back road, Pina Force. Let's see, it's not going to be a great POV, but let's see how it rides, see how different it is at the back. It was very good on the front row earlier today. Oh, we're going to get pulled, oh my god! Yeah! Oh my god! That was very good. I don't know if that's better on the back or the front.
I liked it. It was a lot more whippy on that.
Yeah, I feel like I was out of my seat on the little airtime bits. That is a very good coaster. Okay, so we just did Pina Force on the back row. I actually think I prefer the back. There's these little hops at the end. You can't really see from here, but you actually get airtime, like your bum leads the seat on an inverted coaster, which is quite cool. I think we're going to do the Celtic Dreamer now, which is a wave swinger ride. So yeah, let's queue for that. Go with this one. But yeah, that's I'm so impressed with that. Like, so smooth. The transitions are amazing. It's just a very, very enjoyable roller coaster with nice pops of intensity. So a lot of the school trips have gone home now, and straight away they're taking the second trains off. The ops have been fantastic today actually. Queues haven't been too bad, but yeah, now that the majority of the crowds have gone, they are taking the trains off all the big coasters. But they just did it on Pina Force, and we still only waited like 5 minutes, so it's not bad at all. But it's 4 o'clock now. We're going to get a couple more flat rides in. That one is like Axis at Adventure Island, but doesn't fully invert. And this one, Power Surge, is like nothing I've ever seen before, so excited for this. Okay, here we go on this weird Samperla flat ride, Power Surge. Don't know what we're gonna. I don't know if this is gonna feel good or just like nothing. The seats are not very comfortable. Wait, is it going the other way around this time?
have no idea what he did last night.
Oh. Okay. What are we gonna get? I'm very tilted. Whoa. What? Whoa, yeah, you did go around. Oh my god, you fully rotated me then. Whoa! Whoa!
It's not making nice sounds. No, I'm trying to ignore those games.
I actually really enjoyed that flat ride. I thought it was fun. Did you like it, James?
Yeah, that was actually quite nice.
What did you think?
I thought it was quite fun.
It was like, wasn't forceful or anything, was it? But I liked the fact that you could you were trying to do a full rotation. And there was one, I got a couple of full rotations, then there's one time it held me upside down. It reminded me a bit of, what are they called? The Gerstlauer flyer things? Sky...
What? The Skyflies?
Is that what they're called? It's like one of them anyway, but without the wings. But I was like trying to use my body weight to like sway it. Right, next up we're doing another ride that I've never done before. Looks like an Enterprise, but you're suspended with over the shoulder restraints, and then this goes up and vertical. So this could be interesting. Could be a little bit of a, make me feel a bit sick, but we'll give it a go. It's actually giving me a headache watching it. So you spin around, put in the hydraulics, then you straight up. I think it goes vertical. Okay, here we go. I think this is going to be awful. But I had to do it.
Can't even lift my arms.
Oh god. Just focusing on the thing in front of us. Oh, here we go. If you're right, then gets up. Oh god. Oh, it's creepy as well. Okay, that was alright. That was actually better than I was expecting. Claire hated it. But I actually thought it was decent. I quite enjoyed that. I was like an upgrade on an old Enterprise. Okay, we got 30 minutes left of park day. Our flight back to England, to Bristol tonight, is at 7:55. The park shuts at 5. So it was about a 25-minute journey from the airport with no traffic. So hopefully there's no traffic back to the airport. One thing to factor in if you do hire a car, the car hire is away from the terminal, and it probably took us, what would you say, 5 or 10 minutes to get there? Maybe more than that. So we're trying to leave we're going to leave on 5, at 5 on the dot, get there, get to the terminal, and then we've got our 2 hours before the flight. And hopefully, as long as there's no traffic, we'll be absolutely fine. So yeah, one more ride on Fianna Fáilte, and then we will head towards the exit, do Culcolin, hopefully once more, get the gift shop, maybe get a sweet treat, and then we're going to hit the road.
And our last ride of today. It's a valley, that's
I know, such a shame it loses its pacing.
It keeps it so well, and then just
All of a sudden, there's just one bit, like if they could reprofile something. Yeah, that's janky, isn't it? This is a cool look at the area. When you look at this as well, you can see there's only one building there, and it was like, looks like it should have been a wooden hut, so, but then the toilet block isn't there. Interesting, I like that. Okay, that's our day done. We've just been in gift shop, got some Tayto crisps. I've never tried them before. So this used to be called Tayto Park, and it's connected to a crisp factory, but it changed to Emerald Park in the last couple of years, and they've got their own popping candy chocolate bar as well, so I had to get one of them for the flight home. Right, we're going to dash off to the airport now. And that brings me to the end of my very first visit to Emerald Park. We quickly got back to the airport, dropped the hire car off, got through security, and our plane was actually on time. The flight even landed back in the UK just over 20 minutes earlier than we expected, so I was straight in my car and then drove straight home. It was a long day, but it was a lot of fun. It's definitely a park of two halves. There's some great theming on all of the new attractions, the newer roller coasters and the newer area, with the middle section just being basically a car park with flat rides on. So it's a mixed bag of a park, but I would recommend a visit there. The rides that they've got are fun. They've got a good mix of rides for all different age groups and all different levels of thrill seeker. And it was just a very enjoyable day. All the staff were really nice, really friendly, and the ops were really good on pretty much all of the rides as well. So the queue times were kept to a minimum. Have you visited Emerald Park recently? What do you think of the place, or have you got any plans to visit in the near future? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.